Well, what are your rights when you're approached by a police officer? Do you have to hand over your identification? Well, these are questions we looked into today after a man believes his rights were violated in Lancaster County. CBS 21's Jenny Joyce is live tonight with the Lancaster County Mobile Newsroom in East Hempfield Township with more on this story. Jenny.
Well, Tanya, the man tells us he was standing on a bridge overlooking Route 283 taking photographs. Police pulled up, asked the man for ID. He refused, and multiple laws were tested.
You have any ID on you? I do, but I don't have to show it to you.
That response.
I do, but I don't have to show it to you.
By 25-year-old Jason Macchioni of Hershey, agitated an officer from Northwest Regional Police Department.
Okay, this is the game we're going to play.
Macchioni, who is standing on the Gretna Road bridge taking pictures when police pulled up around midnight, recorded his interaction with officers. It's earned more than 18,000 hits on YouTube, but the decision to record was not popular with police.
I know my rights. You don't know your rights because, listen, your rights are you cannot video our voice if we don't want you to.
The officer claimed the videotape violated state wiretapping laws, but Northwest Regional Police Chief Samuel Gatchel admits his officers were misinformed.
When you're in a public place and the gentleman has a right to be in that location, he has all the right in the world to video and audio record you.
Chief Gatchel weighed in on the entire police incident.
I think mistakes were made on both sides.
Gatchel says if Macchioni did not like the way the officers were handling him, he should have called a police supervisor immediately. Gatchel also admits the man was not at fault for failing to hand over his ID.
He was not violating the law by the mere fact he wasn't handing it over.
But the chief defends his officers for requesting proper identification. Gatchel says Macchioni violated a parking law for illegally pulling over on the bridge and leaning over the bridge, which concerned at least one passerby enough to call police. Chief Gatchel says it is pretty standard for officers to ask for identification when they're walking into an unknown situation. Gatchel also tells us in this case, if officers decided to pursue a citation for Macchioni's apparent illegal parking job and the man still refused to hand over his ID, he could have potentially been arrested. We are live with the Lancaster County Mobile Newsroom in East Hempfield Township. Jenny Joyce, CBS 21 News.
All right, Jenny, thanks. A lot of interesting points there. Well, with